I came here looking for something. You could have significant value and you're creating value, but if you don't put the right structures, you won't have longevity and you won't have the right growth. So OMP has enabled me identify the core areas of structure to put in my business.
When we first started this program, I was worried about things going on in the office and being able to get the team to execute on things. That shows clearly that there wasn't enough delegation. So that delegation has been implemented.
I have learned the peculiar way of having to work with people who by age, some of them are 10 years older than me, and also work with the generation of Gen Zs. Having to strike a balance between me being the final decision maker and also maintaining the relationship that we share.
We tend to want to micromanage everything, but this course has really taught us how to train people to be efficient and do the work you pay them to do.
There was a class that you said, we want something done, but because that person cannot do it for you on time, just say, no, just bring it, I'll do it myself and you do it and go. I do that a lot. So from here, I've been able to cut it drastically. Yes, I'm still doing it, but.
The CEO of Nord Motors really gave us a good history, as to how he started the business. And so it also shows that I too can do the same thing, in anything that I want to do, in terms of quality and in terms of just putting out the best, so to speak. So definitely that was a beautiful moment, significant moment for me on the course.
Every time someone in my class would tell me what they're doing or where they're going, I'm like, wow. So I was thoroughly impressed by everyone's ambition, everyone's perspective. Maybe because this is not really my field, I've not met a lot of business people. So meeting a lot of business people in Nigeria, developing services for Nigeria has been a wow moment for me.
One of the greatest values I've also gotten here is access to people, the friendships, the connections. So I've had discussions over breakfast and over lunch that have opened me up to different perspectives I'd never seen. So just sharing with a friend at breakfast, and you tell him what you're doing, he says, oh, have you met this person? And it turns out to be somebody you're probably trying to meet all along, and he just puts an introduction for you, and you're beginning to see that all of a sudden you are gaining access into the networks that you need.
At some point, I went into a paid employment. So I wasn't at the multi-contractor. I couldn't manage it. They just messed it up for me. That was part of the reasons I decided to go for the OMP. Because I was looking for something I could tap from to improve my business.
I got to a point where I'm in this innovation space and I'm creating valuable products, but I was kind of winking in the dark because I needed to be seen, I needed to have the right partnerships, have the right connections, have the right visibility, to put the value I'm creating out there.
Meeting the amazing people here, I've been able to strike up some really good friendships, and hopefully I'm looking to continually, collaborate with a bunch of other people on trying to drive the vision of the companies.
And OMP just turned out to be the right program for me. So number one, it's been an eye-opener. It's like you're sitting in one corner of the world, but somehow LBS and the OMP give me a platform to see the world totally different, and it's been a fantastic experience this last few months. I look forward to what the next few years is going to be like for our business, and for any entrepreneur who is building for the long term, anybody who is trying to build something solid that's going to outlive you, I think you need to get the right structure. And if you are at that stage, I recommend the OMP for you significantly.